Hey y'all, it's Indigo here, back with Grand Arena Championships. This is Season 5. We're in Week 1, and this is the second round. Won my first round, but before I show you the board, I wanted to do a stat screen so you can see that I'm going up against one of the big guys in this round, and legitimately has me nervous in that the roster depth is, so much deeper. Um, he's got me on mods, got a couple more Zetas than I do. We're pretty even on Gear 13s, relics, all that stuff factors in. And this guy's in Maw, so I don't know if you guys know Mandalore, but he's in Maw, and I watch his Grand Arena videos. And those guys seem to know what they're doing, or I guess you get both ways. Some of them don't care for Grand Arena, and others do. And you just got to watch out, man. These guys aren't to be trifled with, that's for sure. So there's the stats. Let's take a look at the board, and you can see how this round went down. Got some interesting counters, I would say. Let's take a look up top here. You can see that he's got a Grievous team, and he's got a Kira Scoundrels team. It's got Nest in the Kira team, but look at his Grievous team. He's got a Relic Watt. Everybody's reliced up on that team. It's a really heavy-duty team, and I don't think that Jedi Revan's going to cut it, so that's going to be a little difficult. And then down south, he's got Darth Revan, and then just a basic Karth team there. But he's got his full Darth Revan Sith Empire team. So we're going to start with South and take out these teams, and then make sure everything goes okay and, go from there. So we'll start off with the Darth Revan team in the mirror match. My team is faster, so my Darth Revan's going to go first. We're going to fear his Sith Trooper, and that'll fear Darth Revan. My Bastilla will put up her debuffs because she's faster. Use Malik's special to take the taunt off Sith Trooper, and then go straight for the enemy Bastilla. Want to get her out as fast as possible. That way we can start landing debuffs. You can see that Grenade was able to take her out. Now I'm just working on getting everybody else out. Once you get down to a lone Malik, it's really easy from there, considering I still have my whole team left. So take him out, easy peasy. 55 banners though, not the greatest on banners, but 55 for that, not too bad considering he won't have that to use on offense. Next up, we're going to take his Karth team. I'm going to use my Jedi Trin and Rey. I like to bring Finn and then Holdo. The reason I do is because both of them have a healing ability, and you're able to help make sure that you can top up on your banners. And also, I like the AoE daze from Holdo. I think that that's good not only to actually daze the team, but the fact that it's AoE will produce more crits, which is more exposes, which is more turn meter. So that's all about control with this team. I'm working on attacking Zalbar right now because I have to. I'm stuck behind taunt. You can see I throw some burning out there with R2. Mission's already down into the red, but I can't get to her yet because I'm stuck behind the taunt on Johanni. But that doesn't matter. You have enough stuns on this team. And the burning, you can see took out Mission right there. So don't have to worry about her anymore. And she's the primary damage dealer for this team. The next one you got to worry about as far as damage goes is Canderous. Him with all the dots and the fact that he can triple tap will just be pretty annoying and start taking off your protection and health. Got to watch out for that. Luckily, you get Illuminated Destiny off. Things are going to speed up, give everybody turn meter and protection back. You can see that I nearly have Zalbar out of there. And I just got to let them do their thing. It gets annoying when Finn taunts. I actually don't want him to taunt. I'd rather they go after BB-8 because BB-8 has foresight and has the counterattacks. So it is a little bit annoying that Finn insists on taunting. It can mess things up. But it's not like there's a danger of losing the match. It's all about banner efficiency. And you really want to try and get back to as close to 60 banners as you can, because I have no idea what my opponent's going to do. So down to just cards now. There's no moves I can do to heal up anymore. Was able to get 59. So that's good for that. I can open up the back, see what he's got back there waiting on me. And look at that. He's got an EP team, but he's got a Separatist team with Asajj and also Zombie. So that'll be interesting. That was me pausing my attacks for the moment. And then when I came back after I had to run some errands and whatnot, my opponent had also cleared my front zone. And then he just left it like that. And you can see that he was 2 points more efficient than I was at that point. So I really had to buckle down and make sure that I can be as efficient as I can be, because I don't want to lose. You know, if we're going to play this cat and mouse game, I got to make sure I can do my part. And I still got some tough teams to tackle here with this Grievous team. So let's jump right into that, and I can show you guys what I used for that this time. Alright, since he has everybody at decent relics, including Watt, I felt it was best to just go ahead and bring in my General Skywalker team. I had saved it for offense this time around, just in case, you know, I didn't know what he was going to put on defense. I did my homework and knew he liked to put Revan on defense, and that he liked to put Watt with his Grievous, but, you know, you never know if someone's going to follow previous patterns or change it up. So save this team just in case, that way I'd have some options. And you can see that they actually work pretty well. And I'm glad my Skywalker is Relic 7, thankfully. No more of that 6-star Gear 11 BS. You know, I was real tired of that. So Relic 7 across the board. My guys can hold their own against this Grievous team. Even though he hits like a truck, you can see when he does his AoEs and everything, as long as your General Skywalker is still standing, it's not going to do much damage to them. They can't ever have their health taken away. All they can do is lose protection. So I'm trying to knock out as many as I can while he's still up. That way Grievous can do what he has to do and it doesn't matter. Once he goes down and takes a knee, though, that's when you got to watch out, because you can have some of your clones be KO'd, you know, just within a couple moves, and you really need him to be on his feet. Again, if he's down, you're going to pay the price. So right there, I finished off B1, and thankfully Skywalker was able to absorb all those hits before he took a knee. Now I just have Watt left, and I've got Grievous, and it really doesn't matter. The good thing about this team is that they can't bring anyone back. Watt, you know, can't revive any of the Separatist droids. So I probably could have gone after Grievous and just left Watt alone, but I wanted to get him out of there. So now Skywalker's standing back up, and once he's back on his feet, it's game over. It's not the prettiest on banners, but I was able to pick up 54 there and get through a tough team. For that Scoundrel team with Nest on it, I wanted to go ahead and use my Jedi, because they were saved for Grievous, but, you know, since he put Watt in there, I couldn't really risk it. So I still have my Jedi to burn, and I wasn't going to use them on anything else. I'll go ahead and use them here, go straight after Vandor, get him out. That way I don't have to worry about him bringing anybody back, any of that mess. Tried to take off the taunt on L3, and now I can get a big hit on Nest. Took her right out. I'm really enjoying having a decent Relic Yoda. I think he's Relic 5 now, and it's well worth it being able to take Nest out or whoever out in just one big hit. So now I just have Stormtrooper Han and L3 left, and that's, you know, 2 tanks. They aren't going to do any damage. It's just a matter of trying to heal up on my banners and get the full 60 back before I take out L3. There's not really a way to slow it down, though. So do what I can, you know, to gain back what I can on banners, but that's it. Took them out, got my 60 banners, and now we can open up the back and see what he's got waiting back there on that side. So we look in the back, and there's the rest of his Night Sisters, led by Mother Talzin, and he's got a bounty hunter team, Boss-led bounty hunter team, which isn't too bad. I've got the right team saved that I know what I can use and take these guys out efficiently. So let's get started clearing the rest of this board. I know I've mentioned it previously, but probably my favorite Night Sister counter right now is First Order with Watt. Since my Watt is only about 5 stars, gear 11, he's really good in this team on offense because you just have more control over what happens. So I put the tank tech on crew, that way he'll keep getting his taunt back. And you want to hurry up and put the weapons tech on the executioner. And once you have those two out, then it doesn't matter if Watt dies or if he gets the third tech out eventually. It's just a matter of, obviously, points and efficiency at that point. Once I get those two techs out, that's all you really need to beat a Night Sister team. Because anybody executioner kills is going to stay dead. So it really does negate Talzin lead. Makes her pretty ineffective. We'll just take out Talzin, that way I don't have to worry about Plague infecting everybody, because that can be a banner killer if you have a low starred Watt and only gear 11. You're up against these relic characters, and they can hit pretty hard. So an AoE from Mother Talzin with the Plague can take out my gear 11 Watt pretty easily, and I don't want that to happen. Just from a banner standpoint, you can see that I try not to kill anybody else. Just let Executioner do the work. Doesn't really matter because they don't have zombie in this team, and I got Daka put on ice. She's stunned. She's not going to do anything. Go ahead and take her out. Acolyte's over there, but Acolyte's not very effective without zombie to hide behind. That's kind of one of the main uses, is have an Acolyte under stealth so people are stuck attacking zombie, and that's not available. So easy 60 banners there. We'll take out the bounty hunter team next. Y'all know I like to use my imp troopers. As long as they're faster, they're going to get the job done, and they're going to do it pretty efficiently. Start with taking out one of the weakest characters. Make sure you get a quick kill. It's going to boost the turn meter for the team. Killed Boba a couple times. Now I got Death Mark up. I'll throw that on Bosk to make killing him a little bit easier. And there we go. Everybody's out, and 60 banners for that team. So cleared that zone. Not too bad there. Just got 2 teams left to deal with. And I've got some decent firepower left. It's just a matter of what do I want to use for this tricky Dooku lead team. Definitely can throw you a curveball. I think you guys will find this interesting. So let's jump in here, and I'll kind of tell you what I was thinking. I wanted to take CLS because I can take out Dooku straight off. I don't have to deal with his counterattacks or anything. And then I went straight after Droideka because I don't want Droideka to power up, get a big hit, and take out one of my guys. So as soon as those two are out of the way, then I've got Asajj and Zombie to deal with. Got to kill Asajj a couple times because Zombie's going to free revive for her twice. So you got to kill her 3 times to get her gone. And then I can kill Zombie. And now I'm going to go ahead and finish Zombie off. And I'm going to speed this up because if you guys have ever used a CLS team against a slow, tenacious Nest, what happens? You'll go and go and go and keep taking off too much turn meter so that she doesn't go, and eventually you're going to time out, right? Well, I didn't even think about that, but this team is very similar, and maybe that's, why it works. Look at this. I sped it up. Eventually, I right here, I switch to basic, and then I throw it on auto basic. I'm taking too much turn meter off of his Django. He's got that 2 turns of damage immunity, right? So I can't do any damage to him, and I keep taking off turn meter on him, and so he's not getting those extra turns to get rid of that damage immunity. So I'm basically just hitting a brick wall every time, and this team takes off a ton of turn meter. So it's definitely a good way to time out, if you're not careful. I did notice after watching it that the turn meter does build up, and then eventually I took too much away. So I flipped my auto off and tried to, do it manually and do the right moves at the right time. And you can see that the turn meter built up finally, and I'm able to use the moves. I just put on manual, and then right here, he finally takes a turn. I built up so many exposes, like 120 exposes. It was crazy. I was able to overcome the damage immunity and got 59 banners for that. So I thought that was a pretty neat team. I could definitely see how it worked. Let's jump into the next team, finish this off. All that's left to take out now is his EP team. So I figured I would use my own EP team, but it will be my EP team on steroids, and make sure that, he doesn't get to go, and try to get as many banners as I can. So I've got EP, Vader, and then Scion and Nihilus and Thrawn. So I definitely should be able to take him out and be pretty efficient. And I do have protection regeneration capability with Thrawn. And then, of course, Scion can regenerate his own by using his special move with his pain. So hopefully I can do pretty well with this team and, take him out. It's not a danger of losing the battle at this point, but it's whether I can beat him efficiently. Because I had no doubt he's going to be pretty efficient taking out all my stuff. He's got a lot saved for offense, and I'm legitimately nervous about, what he's going to do. When I did my homework, and he must have got some feats and whatnot, but he was a couple hundred points above me score-wise, so he must have had a pretty efficient last match. So I'm really trying to scrape out banners, and I hate playing those high-efficiency games. But, I'm doing it. I can do it when I have to. I'm controlling everybody, keeping them stunned, trying to buy some time until I can top up protection. You can see next time Thrawn gets a turn, I would have some chance to regain some protection. So that's what I'm trying to do, kind of stall out till he does that, so I can get just a couple more banners. And there we go. I get to finally use that move, trying to decide who's low that I can top up and get the points from. So I'll throw it over to Nihilus. And that should fill him up, fill Thrawn up. And that's it. That's the best I could do, and that's 59 banners. Looks like it got me into Bronzium right there. So I'm up into the next division already. And that clears off the board. Alright, I put up 1906 banners, which in my opinion is a pretty good score. And I even put my Padme down on defense. Hopefully, he'll struggle with that. He was 2 points above me in efficiency after the first zone, but I feel like I set a high enough bar that he'll have to, put in work and be as efficient as he can in order to catch up. So he did go eventually. Let me show you how he did. He got stuck. He actually went 2 battles on my Padme, which pretty much sealed the deal. And then in back, I had a bounty hunter team, and I saw him attacking that one, and I guess it failed on him. So he's got 1 battle loaded onto that, and he hasn't tried again because there's no way that he can catch up now on banners. So looks like I got a victory this time, and it'll be on to the next round. Shout out to my buddy Mikayas. He runs a modding service. He'll go through, make sure you got the right squad compositions and the right mods on the right characters. Give your account a real nice tune-up. I'll put the link to his Discord in my description. Go ahead and check him out. Tell him Indigo sent you. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share your comments down below, and hopefully you'll check out my other videos on my channel. Peace.